All right, it looks like we are live. Super excited to be here today. Just checking in, testing out YouTube Live, but using Google, not my own encoder. So we're doing something a little bit different, seeing if this thing works. It says it's live, but it doesn't look like it's on the video here. Doesn't look like live here. But it is showing live on Google here. I'm not sure what's going on. Let's see. Google Hangouts on air. Yep, it looks like it is. Because I got the notification on my phone, live on air. So, it just doesn't look like it's streaming from my YouTube backend. But it is streaming on Google Live. Here we go. Let's see here. It might be just my settings. Stream status, okay, 720p. Stream's current bit rate. I guess it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I did not send a invite to many people, so probably a lot of people are probably just not even on watching this, but it's okay because it's a test. It's a test for me. I'm here in Japan, working, living the life. We actually just took a 2-day vacation over to Yuzawa, Japan. We went to hot springs. We had some amazing food. Took a lot of video. We went bobsledding down the mountain. We went up in the ropeway, they call it. It's kind of like the ski gondolas where you go up the mountain. Really amazing. Had a great time. Took a lot of awesome videos and pictures, and it was really nice out there. A lot of fresh air up in the mountain. That was really fun. And last night we went to a cool Japanese restaurant. We've been eating out a lot lately, but just enjoying and having a lot of good food, which is totally cool, right? So let's see what is going on here. Learn more how to moderate. And the cool thing about this is, if I start doing this with GH, well, YTL, I'm going to be able to share my screen, which is cool. So I can show you guys some cool stuff. You don't have to just keep looking at my face, right? Let's see something here. Control room. We got the video connecting, opening cameraman. Show hard participants in your broadcast, so we can actually even video you guys if you guys want to be on the call, which is pretty cool, right? We can have your view if we want to do that. I can do a screen share if I want to share my screen, which is another cool feature. I think some of you guys are really going to like that. So I could share my screen, show you what's going on here. And also, there's going to be a chat room. Well, there was always a chat room, but there's going to be another solid chat room where we can interact with each other. And a couple more other apps that we could allow here. Mic, video, audio level. I could edit my audio level here. I'm pretty sure you guys can hear me okay, though. The video, let's see what this does. Turn off my camera. Okay, I just turned off my camera. Well, I just muted myself. Mute test. Pretty cool. Screen share. Cameraman. Cameraman option seems pretty cool because it looks like I could, interview guests. And that's pretty awesome. And right here, the control room. So yeah, getting familiar. I can invite people. I can invite people here. I'm not doing that right now. The audio, pretty neat here. But the only thing is I really don't see, maybe if I push play, I'll see myself. But we don't want to do that because we might have the audio. Okay, so it's working now. It's working now. I guess I could see myself like that. Create highlights while live. So yeah, this is cool. We got pretty good visibility, as they say in the aircraft world. Start Hangout, edit, start Hangout on air. Well, I mean, we are live. So if I refresh this, it should actually be live, not scheduled. Well, I mean, we are live. I am live right here. I'm live, and we got one viewer. What's going on? Who are you? Who are ya? Type in the chat. Let me see if this thing works here. Like I said, I'm just doing a test here. It's 11 o'clock a.m. here in Japan. If you could hear me, type in, I hear you, Tony. I'm just testing this out. I'm testing Google. Well, this is going to be YouTube Live within the next couple of days. They're moving Google. They're moving over right now Google Hangouts on air to YouTube Live. So right now, it's kind of still separate platforms, but in a couple days, in 5 days, everything's going to move over to YouTube Live. So we're going to be able to do this style on YouTube Live, which is cool because I get to now share my screen with you. I get to show you all the behind the scenes and what's going on, all the cool things. I get to share pictures with you, videos with you, all of that live, which is going to be pretty neat, I think. So if you well, one viewer, that's probably me, maybe. If you could type in the chat, if there's anybody alive on here, if you could type in the chat quickly, just say, this is somebody other than you, Tony. Because I actually played the view here. Why isn't this one showing? Why isn't this showing live? Maybe it's not, this is not supposed to show live, this part right here. Take two, yep, that's that. At home, chilling, that's live, right? That is live. That is live. Everything looks okay. View duration, 30 seconds. I think I am doing it correctly. I really do. I really think I'm doing it correctly here. So anyway, this was just a big old fat test for me, trying Google Hangouts, as opposed to using my own encoder and using YouTube Live. Just testing it out. You know, the only way to learn is to test, make mistakes, fail, and repeat the process over again until you get it right. So just testing it out. I'm actually going to close this out now. Thank you for watching, for all of you guys. Tony, coming from Niigata, Japan, right? From my home here in Japan, not my office. My office is actually upstairs. But just want to say hi. I finish that sucker in the next 5 days before I jump on another flight and head back to Dallas for a little while. And that's it. So, man, I'm just ready to sign off here, and it looks like we got a couple of viewers on here. So, while you guys are on, can you please do me a favor? Please, just do me a favor quickly while you're here. Please, quickly. I'll take off my shirt. Just type in the chat and just tell me that you hear me. The video is clear. Let me know, like, give me some feedback on this right now quickly. Type in the chat. I want to see where the chat's coming in for me on my side, if it's coming into the Google Hangouts side or the YouTube side. this way, I could kind of see what the heck is going on here because I don't open live chat window. Got here late. Suppose. Damn. Low rolling. Dude, I see your chat, man. Thank you. Video and audio is clear over here. Dude, I appreciate the feedback. I'm on here for the past 10 minutes, like talking to myself. Just setting this up because I'm experimenting. See, there's two ways of doing this. You could do a YouTube live, or the other way is where you use Google Hangout, where you don't need your own encoder. Encoder is another software that you have to download. Thank you. That you have to download, and then you use that to stream live. But I think with Google Hangouts like this, we get a better connection. And it's clearer because I could stream at 720p here. So it's supposed to be a little clearer, the video quality anyway. And next week on the 12th, Google Hangouts, Google On Air, Google Hangouts, they're getting rid of that platform and they're just pushing everything over to YouTube Live. So we're going to have all these features here from Google Hangouts, Google Live on Air, right? It's going to be all moved over to YouTube Live. So it's going to be a little easier to do these things. I'm going to be able to share my screen, which is cool. I'm going to be able to invite other people on. If you guys want to be videoed and you guys want to be live on video with me on my stream, you guys can be on the video as well. I think up to 10 people or something like that. And we could do back and forth communication, Q&A style. And just, a couple other features like that. Not many other features, but cool features that can be used. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I appreciate you for giving me some feedback here. Again, we're going to be doing these YouTube lives on this topic here about making money online businesses, and all that stuff here, like we do with the other channels. At least once a week. I kind of want to push this a little harder because it's brand new and I'm getting it off the ground. So I want to put a little bit more juice into it to get it going. So I will probably be doing these a little bit more frequently than my other two channels, just to get it going. So we will see how that goes, right? It's like everything. You got to put work in to get any results, right? It just doesn't come, easily just like that. Of course, over time it does. Over time it will come easily, but in the beginning, we all have to work to get what we want. Okay? You just don't get something for nothing. You know what I mean, guys? So, yeah, initially I'm going to have to put a lot of effort into this to get it rolling, get it off the ground, build up a big community subscriber base, which is my goal here on this channel. And this channel is more toward inspiring you and helping you get your mind straight, helping you learn about online businesses and all the ways there are to make money online. I'm not an expert in every single way. There's 1,000 ways to make money online. I'm not an expert in all the ways, but I am an expert in my way, in doing things the way I do things. And for some of you, that might be your way as well. For some of you, that might not be your way, right? You may find another way. But the cool thing is you can gain a lot of insight, a lot of knowledge from my experiences and learn from me to take and apply to what something else that you're doing. But if you're going to be making money online, you want to start an online business, there are a lot of similarities, right? Like you have to set up your own PayPal account, your merchant account, you have to get a shopping cart online. All that stuff is basically the same, right? If you're going to make money online, you kind of need those general must-needed items, which I'm an expert in. I know how to set all that up. I know what website hosting you should be using, what services are the best, because I've tested and tried many services over the years, and I know, what to stay away from, what you should be using, you know what I mean? Like I just canceled one of my other shopping cart accounts because I got involved with something else that's way better. So I'm cutting my costs by $200 a month, which is huge. $2,400 a year put in my pocket now because I'm not spending $199 a month on this shopping cart service, and the $297 that I'm paying on my other one, the one that I'm paying $297 with, covers everything. But that's kind of, more when you're really making good money online, then you could have services like that. But there are, you could get the lower plans where you're only paying $50 or $100 a month for the services that you need to have your business running online. But again, I could go on for hours and hours and days talking about online business, but I know a lot of you guys are total newbies. You're just trying to get clear on what you want. And that's important. That's probably the number one important thing, is to figure out what you want. And when creating a business, you always want to think about, how do you want to live, right? You don't want to create a business where you dread waking up, you dread putting in the hours. You want to do something that excites you, that's going to keep you motivated, that's going to, where you're not going to get burnt out, because you're creating this from the beginning. So create something that you're going to enjoy is what I'm saying. Create something that is going to fit your lifestyle. Like me, I don't want to build a big business where I have to manage 1,000 employees or 500 employees working for me. No, I want to keep it simple. I want to have a 7-figure business annually, right? Where I'm doing 7 figures a year, $1 million, $2 million a year. Have a couple of employees, 5 or less, who help me with support tickets, product fulfillment, just stuff like that, where I don't have to manage. I want a small team. Small team, you get less overhead, and you make enough money to where you're happy. 7 figures a year is pretty good if you ask me. If you can profit 70 to 80% of it, because online businesses, you got very low overhead expense. It's not like having a physical location or a store. Hey, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to go into the city and open up a food franchise, then go do that. But, just remember that you're going to have high overhead. 30%, 20 to 30% profit margin is great when you have a physical business like that, food business. If you take things online, you got 80%, 90% profit margins, because just the overhead is so low. You have no rent cost. The only expenses you really have is your online website hosting, which is I pay $100 a month for really good hosting, where it's all secured. It's all boot and be live again the next day. Super, super easy. You don't have to worry about anything. But that's, I just moved to something like that about 2 years ago. In the beginning, I was paying $9 a month, $10 a month for hosting, right? But I ended up having hacking problems a few years in, like 2 years. So it ended up being a pain in the ass. I paid a developer to reboot my site and all that. And you guys got to remember, when I first started, I knew nothing about computers, nothing about website hosting, nothing about coding, nothing. I knew absolutely nothing about it. I'm a car guy. I grew up without a good formal education, if you want to put it that way. I dropped out of high school. I never finished college because I never wanted to finish. I got my GED in New York. I never wanted to finish college because I didn't want to take the required speaking class, because I was afraid. I was just shy. I didn't want to get up in front of class and talk. Now I'll get up and talk in front of people. I spoke at Harvard not too long ago. And I didn't want to take typing class. I'm still a 1-finger typer. Maybe I'll type with 3 to 5 fingers or 6 fingers, but I still don't type like a typist. But I did get pretty fast the way I type. And that's fine. Who cares, right? I freelance a lot of my work. All the blogs, all the transcriptions that are done on my sites are freelanced. I don't do them, right? I have other people transcribe them for me, do the blog posts for me. So a lot of what you see on my sites are automated. because I am putting a lot of my time into other projects, and that's what you want to do online is you could create multiple streams of income. You know, once you get one website up and running and you pretty much got a content plan laid out and things going, you could work on other projects. Like me, I have a lot of time to read a lot. You know, I read a lot. I always constantly try to learn new things and think, you know, to continuously think outside the box because we are living in a new age right now. Technology is all around us, abundant. You know, we could make a ton of money nowadays, especially if you do things online. So don't miss the boat. You know, the boat actually took off about 10 years ago with this whole online thing, you know, but the boat is still, you could still jump on the boat. It's not far out. This is still brand new. All of this is still baby to the internet. You know, YouTube is not even 10 years old. Well, it's probably 10 years old now. Google, I mean, multi-trillion-dollar company. I don't know if they're trillion, but they're doing huge amounts of money. And I mean, look at Facebook, look at Instagram, all these technology companies, Uber, you know, the whole industry, the Internet of Things, everything is being disrupted because of technology now. You know, we got all these apps being launched. Of course, thousands of them fail. But the ones that do take off prove to you that, wow, you know, new billionaires are being created like that overnight through the launch of these apps and programs. You know, it's unbelievable. So I think we are living in probably one of the most exciting times in history. You know, still close to 60% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. And I think, no, it's probably 67% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. And we are the wealthiest country in the world. And just so many people are stuck in the 9-to-5 rat race. It's ridiculous. You know, people need to start waking up, seeking alternative information, alternative learning and knowledge outside of the school system, because the school system is not teaching us what we need to learn to make money and to survive in this new era. It's not taught. Everything I learned, I didn't learn from school. I learned from other people like me teaching this stuff, meeting people at seminars, and just learning from people. And this is how you do it. This is the new way. You know, the new school system is learning from like-minded people and taking and applying what you learn. You know, just follow other people. If they seem successful to you, see what they're doing. You know, follow them. Success leaves clues, right? Follow and imitate what people are doing, and you will become successful as well. So hopefully I dropped a little golden nuggets here. I really don't know what else to talk about. This is more of a test, but people came on, so I just started ranting. But I hope you guys are liking this. It was more of a test for me to do the Google on air instead of using my encoder. But it looks like it ended up pretty cool. All right. So I want to say, Mr. Mitchell and Low Rollin LS, thank you for jumping on tonight. I took a ton of cool videos over the past couple days. We went to a ski resort in what the hell is the place called? I'm drawing a blank. In Japan here, there's a nice, beautiful ski resort. Yuzawa, Japan. And we went up in the gondolas, the ropeway. We went all the way up the mountain, had beautiful views. We ate some fantastic foods, had some ice cream up there. We went bobsledding, where it's like a metal rack kind of thing. Not metal rack. It was like a metal rack. My brain is fried. And you just go down and you go down this sled with wheels, and then you just pull the brake to slow down. I got GoPro footage of that. I got footage of eating out, doing like yakiniku. You guys ever hear of yakiniku, where you got the grill and you cook in front of you, like you cook meats and stuff? Japanese style, you dip it in the sauce, eat it with rice. Have you guys ever had that before? Give me a yay or nay. And I got tons of video footage on all of this. And I'm going to start putting them on video on YouTube here. I'm going to upload them to this new channel here, so you can see you know, how that was. But let me see if you can see that right there. Boom. This is how it is. And this is my wife. We're cooking some food here. You just cook it on the grill like that. It's all with hot coals. And you just put it on the rice with the sauce. You got meats, chicken, green peppers, mushrooms, you know, and it was like really, really good. Japanese food's amazing. See, this is the kind of, I'll show you kind of what it looks like here. It looks something like that. And see with Google, with the new, we got steak, lamb, and chicken. See like that? They give you raw meat. So you basically cook the raw meat and then you get it like that with the rice. And that's me right here cooking it and eating it right here. Oh man. So I got tons of footage. This is my wife's friend. She was cooking with me. Whoa. Beautiful. Put it in a sauce like that. And you eat it and it's like freaking delicious. Unbelievably delicious with the soups and all that. We had a great time. And you know, we went all over. This is last night. My wife and I went out. We went to a bar, had some other kind of food. So pretty cool, pretty cool. Had some good times. And that's the cool thing about having you live anywhere in the world. You could make money online while you sleep. And I mean, who in here would love to have an online business? Mr. Mitchell, Roland, are you guys interested in learning how to create your own online business where you could be sleeping and people are going to your website and they're buying your products and stuff like that? Like, does that seem cool to you? You don't look comfortable cooking. I actually had a good time cooking. I actually had a good time cooking, Mr. Mitchell. Maybe it was the video shot, but I felt pretty comfortable. I felt pretty comfortable cooking. It was probably the camera angle. Anyway, that's awesome. You're already working on it. So what are you working on? Give me an idea. Like, what are you looking to get into? You looking to start your own YouTube channel or? Yeah, I mean, like I said, you know, there are many, many ways to skin a cat, many ways to make money online. And you know, there are certain key things that you need to know. But and I think the other hardest part is to continuously had a YouTube channel for a few years. That's awesome. Continuously keep the faith and never give up because you will come across hard times where you feel like you're working for nothing and the money's not coming in and you want to give up. That's why I say you need to stick and you need to do something that you love. Also starting up a niche automotive blog. That's awesome. What's your channel, man? Share your channel with me. Share your channel with me. Type it in here. Let me check it out. Maybe I can give you some tips. So yeah, man, it's super, super cool. Yeah, and you know, you guys you have to be consistent and persistent with it. I mean, with me, with this Tony Ritchie channel, you could see that it's brand new for me. I only have not even 100 subscribers, right? I just started, I created the account about 2 years ago because this was a vision that I've been wanting to do. the Tony Ritchie, living the internet lifestyle, traveling the world, documenting what I do, sharing what I do, spitting out, you know, gems of knowledge, wisdom, and information, helping people get to the next level. That's something that I'm very, very passionate about, and I want to share that with people, and I want to help people, you know, especially when times are hard. Sometimes you need somebody to listen to say, man, that's right, or to kick your butt back on track again. That's I really feel that I can help people that way. I don't know. What do you guys? Do you think that matches me or what? Low Roland LS on YouTube. Awesome. I'll check you out for sure. So, I've learned a lot over the years. I've been, full time making money online since late 2009. And I've made millions of dollars so far online, not annually, but combined. I made a few million bucks. And my businesses right now are only growing, and they're growing quicker actually. So I just feel like I want to. I just feel like I am in a position now where I learned pretty much enough, through all the years of experience to where I could give back and guide people to become successful as well. So this is like my new passion. I love cars. I'm always going to continue to work on cars and build out projects. And, there's still a couple of cars that I need to get for my collection. And I think I'm always going to have a car collection, building it up slowly. But, cars I will always work on. I love getting dirty. It takes my mind off of work and business stuff like on the computer, because like they say, you can't just work, 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 no play, right? You have to balance it. And the car stuff for me really helps me get balanced because I love cars. Like, I've always loved cars growing up as a kid. I like working on them. So, doing a car project for me is not like work. I do it because I like doing it. So that's the cool thing about it. So I have a lot of cool ideas and interesting things that I want to start implementing to my automotive stuff. But this is a new thing for me, and again, I'm really, really passionate about it. So that's why I'm going to do it. I'm just doing it, putting it out there, and seeing what happens. I'm working on my book. Actually, I got to get to work on that after we get off the call right now. Finishing out my book. I got to get it back to my editor in a couple of days so he can go through it, edit it up, get it back to me. We've got to go back and forth a couple times. About a 120-page book. Not too long, but it's basically my short story on how I got started, what I'm doing, some tactics and tricks on YouTube and online marketing. And I think you guys are going to like that as well. So be sure to pick up a copy when I release it. You're really, really going to like it. And I think the first couple of copies I'm going to autograph, first 100 or so. I'll buy them and ship them out myself. And it's going to be peanuts. I'm not selling the book to make money. It's more to get the word out and to inspire people, to share with people what can be done online, and that you're not too late. It's not, this online stuff is just getting bigger now. I mean, now is the time to get in on all of this, So anyway, I want to thank you two for getting on. We didn't have a large crowd. I did not plan to, have a lot of people on. I didn't send any invites out or anything through my emails, but just wanted to test this out. And ended up being longer because you guys came on. All right, so I'm going to say good night to you all. Have a great night. I will see you on my live streams tomorrow and Friday for me, which is Wednesday, Thursday for you, 8 p.m. Central. And we will talk about some cool things there. All right, so I will be heading out now. Have a good night. Talk to you soon, guys. Thanks for getting on. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. Have a good night, guys. Thank you. Thanks for being on. Appreciate it. To the top, man. I'll see you at the top. Later, man. Yo, Low Roland, what is your name, man? What is your name, by the way? Mr. Mitchell, I know you. You always email me back. Like, what's your first name, Low Roland, if you're still on? Because I want to remember. I want to remember you guys. I know you're always on here, but what is your first name so I can call you by your first name if you're still on? Well, let me know. Chris. All right, Chris. I'll remember that. Peace out. I'll see you guys tomorrow if you guys jump on. Cheers. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. See, now I have to figure out how to end this thing.